Hey guys, welcome back. As you can tell by the title of this video and also the page that I'm on May 21st, 2019, the development of Antergos has ended. So it's pretty interesting finding out about this because I just made a video yesterday talking about distributions that offer the Deepin Desktop environment as a flavor, and Antergos was one of them, and just seeing it go just less than a day later is just quite shocking. And even though I've used Antergos like for say a couple of weeks, I'd say it was a good stable experience, but the main problem with it was just the installer. The fact that it took me about 4 or 5 times to get it to install, it wasn't working for me. But once I got it going, once I got it installed, it was a good experience and I did enjoy it. And I also tried about 2 months ago installing it on a virtual machine, and it didn't seem to have this problem anymore. But it doesn't really matter because this project just won't be in development anymore. But let's take a look at the post here. So basically the developers, they're talking about how it started off as a hobby at first, and they got more serious about it, and up until now it reached close to 1 million downloads, which is very impressive in my opinion. I mean, especially for a Linux distribution, considering Linux isn't that popular. Close to 1 million downloads, that's great. And if you can take a look here, they say that they think it's safe to say that they've accomplished their goal, and well, I would too. I mean, it's pretty nice. But when it comes to using Antergos, if you're a user of Antergos, if you're still using it, well, it's not like the system's not going to work anymore. It's just that they're going to provide an update which basically removes the Antergos repository and the packages that are related to Antergos. And when it comes to future updates, you're just going to be getting updates from Arch itself. And they also go ahead and talk about the forum and the wiki, and that they're going to still be available as long as there's still users, there's still activity on those websites, users talking about it, users posing questions, whatnot. But just considering the fact that the project has ended, when people find out about Antergos, I don't think that there's really going to be new users who want to try it out. And the current users, well, I think there's going to be those people that decide to stick with it, but I'm sure that a lot of people will just decide to just move on towards something else. And of course, the developers of the project, they say that they've been happy with it and that it's improved both their personal and professional lives, and that they are always grateful for that. And I'm sure that it's also safe to say that we as the users can be also grateful for the fact that they provided a nice and elegant experience, a nice and elegant Arch experience. Although, like I said, if you could get it to install, and when I did get it to install on my system, I certainly appreciated it. So looking at this, it really made me kind of think about other distributions and other people who maintain distributions and whatnot. So one example is, for example, Linux Mint, like a month or 2 ago. I think it's because they changed their logo design or something like that, that they kind of made a message about how it can be, those type of things can be difficult, and there can be struggles when it comes to maintaining a distribution. I mean, even Manjaro itself, I've been using Manjaro for quite a while now, and I also use the forum, and I can see that the people on the forums, the people who maintain Manjaro, they can reveal their struggles as well. So that's why I think that when it comes to a project like this, when it comes to distribution, or even just anything really, I mean, it's like software that you love using or whatever, if you support the project, if you enjoy using the project, I do think that it would go a long way to kind of help out the developers, help out the people who maintain the project, and continue the development, because I'm sure it would motivate them to continue it, and it would motivate them to just deliver the same kind of experience that they do, and strive to be even better in my opinion. Because like they said in the beginning, I mean, it all starts off as a hobby, and then you start, the more users there are, the more people using the distribution, the more responsibilities there will be, and all that type of stuff. So it would go a long way just showing the maintainers and developers some support. And it also kind of reminds me of Elementary OS as well, how in their store they have the App Store, and they have the like an option where you could donate if you like a piece of software and you would like to show support. You could just enter an amount and just donate, or of course you could just enter $0 and just install it for free. But like I said, I think that just showing support, whether it's through that or just kind of spreading the knowledge about the project, it's just in any way possible, I think that would certainly help the developers and maintainers, because it can be difficult, and especially if it's just a hobby, especially if it's something that they just do in their free time, then it would really help a lot. So, but yeah, it sucks to see Antergos go, and now there's one less Arch-based distribution, but there's still others out there that you could use. But yeah, and of course, I mean, again, you could still use Antergos, just get the updates from Arch directly, but it's just not going to be the same thing. So, but yeah, so let me know what you guys think about this. It'd be interesting to hear your comments, and yeah, that's basically it. Thanks for watching.